Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're back for more Cloak and Dagger. Last episode was a pretty crazy episode with Tandy and Tyrone going into Ivan's mind, and they were able to free him. Not right away. They kind of had issues figuring out what they're supposed to do. Tyrone went and did it himself until eventually he realized that it needed to be Ivan. And Tandy got stuck in there for a bit because her dad would call in Ivan's mind. It would be, obviously just a representation. Wouldn't be her actual dad, but she didn't. That didn't occur to her, or she didn't want to think about that at the moment. So she got stuck in there for who knows how long. For her, she said she lost count, or she stopped counting or whatever at 200. So who knows how long she had been in there in, I guess, dream speak. And it only been for like a few minutes when she was in there. I don't know how long. Ivan was in his state for years. I don't remember how long. I think it was like 8 years ago. But Tyrone was able to convince her. Tandy also learned, throwing daggers. Again, I said this last episode, but I don't know if they're gonna be able. If they're gonna, that skill's gonna carry over. But hopefully, that'd be pretty cool if she could do that in the physical world now. And same with Tyrone being able to control his teleporting. The reunion Mina and her father had was just, oh man, you felt so bad. Like after many, she probably wouldn't think that he'd ever come out of it. So that at that moment, just is overwhelmed with, relief and kind of heartache in a positive way, but just like having her dad back after so many years. I think that's something that happened last episode. We're probably gonna deal with we might, I don't know, because I thought we were gonna I thought last episode we were gonna deal with at least a little bit what Evita and her aunt were talking about, but maybe we'll do that this episode. I don't know if there's gonna be any other stuff from stuff that happened last episode has gonna have any kind of. I mean, maybe Mina's gonna talk to Ivan now, or not Mina. Tandy can talk to Ivan now. Maybe he'll remember. Her dad and be able to talk to her about it and stuff. So I am worried about Mina and her dad now that he's alive. Like what Roxanne will do to him. Hopefully they won't get in the way, or they won't kill him or take Mina out. I don't know. But let's go ahead and start the episode.
Think he had more to do with it?
These are good.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Really?
I like making girlfriend pancakes.
I'm your girlfriend?
Uh-oh.
You are eating the pancakes.
I'm gonna take down Connors.
No. We are.
Hopefully this is good. Okay. I'm gonna trust you. Don't you mess me up. Or her, obviously. Oh dear. Oh no.
Tandy?
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. Hess.
How's your day look, Tyrone?
Today? Seriously?
What?
Nothing.
Was thinking I'd have the guys over.
What guys? Red Hawks?
Yeah.
Have a busy day today.
We'll stay out of your way. They've never been to my home in all these years.
That's a little shit. Timing of it all is suspect.
That sounds personal.
He got away. He's got to be found. He's got to be dealt with.
Shit. Crap.
How's a man to sit on the couch like that? You don't, huh? You just stand back and marvel at it. Oh, my. Crate and barrel.
All right.
A cape is just an add-on to a shirt. But a cloak, it hugs you.
Sorry.
No, I am just We'll get back to work in a minute. Just give me a minute, okay?
You don't need to be afraid of ghosts. Only spirits looking to settle a score would harm a person. Ghosts aren't about abject fear. They're about justice. They're here to right a wrong.
I'm gonna be Billy. He was my brother.
She told me. Sorry about what happened.
What do you mean you're gonna be Billy?
Well,
You pretend to be a
today is
spirit.
the anniversary of the night Connor shot Billy. And you said it's got him on edge. I'm doing this with or without you.
Like, even with the sweatshirt and the resemblance and the anniversary, why would he believe you're Billy's ghost?
Have neither of you read Telltale Heart?
Yeah, in high school. Okay, maybe it's the abridged version.
It's a short story.
You're saying you want to use his guilt against him.
No. I'm saying I want to use his fear.
It's too dangerous. You're a civilian.
And a minor.
But I'm fast.
No one's that fast.
Is he gonna tell them?
You said he's one of the good ones, right?
You did?
Look, can I trust him?
This is gonna be awkward if you can't pull it off right away.
I think with this cloak, I can control it.
Oh, we don't get to see whether he... God dang it, these bullocks. But isn't it gonna register her card? I'm assuming they saw it, that it worked. That's gonna screw with them too for a bit. Oh!
Who's there?
Dude, alright. There, okay, so she did learn. Okay, cool. She still has the throwing. Nice. Oh! He's using. Ah, oh, it's so cool.
You killed me.
Ooh, nice touch. Candy, if I were you, I would have worn something to cover your face. Either way.
There. Don't you see him?
No.
He's right there.
Oh man.
Connors, you feeling okay?
She's doing a good job keeping that face straight. That's still gotta be freaky to see. Dude, that'd be freaky. Yeah, getting closer. Did you count the bullet? Oh.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
You can't be.
My name is Billy Johnson. You took me. You took my life. And it was a good life, too.
I shot you. Okay, kid? I shot you.
And you cleared the whole thing up, right?
It happened quick.
You got that, right?
I got it all.
What the hell's going on?
Why would you say that, Ty?
What is this?
Detective Connors, you're under arrest for the murder of Billy
I mean, I
Johnson.
get it, but... now he knows, though.
And the lies that you told them again and again to the press, my mom, to Mina and the families of all those workers, maybe the newspapers deserve to know.
It isn't going to get your mother out of the trailer park, is it? I've got money. Enough socked away to set you up for the rest of your life. Just let me take that evidence off your hands. We don't need to involve the authorities.
So that kid. I mean, what he can do.
I'm from New York. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I ever tell you about my friend Misty?
No.
Misty Knight?
I'll tell you about her later.
Uh-oh. Don't get him killed.
What is that?
It's my old front door.
We were this close to getting a happy ending. I don't feel like this is gonna be it. Fucking the way they do like representation in this show is awesome. Is he gonna hit her?
We're at the end of the line.
Don't rely on anyone, Tandy. You hear me?
Oh, come on.
When it comes down to it, we're all on our own.
Is she gonna call about the money?
Peter Scarborough.
It's Tandy Bowen. I thought about it, and you know what? I'll take the money.
Fuchs! Hey, get up!
Oh no, come on.
I want celebration pancakes! No, you're making a feast this time.
His head's gonna be in there or what?
I just ride the way.
This close. So close. Getting an actual good ending. I think the only one that really had a decent ending was Tyrone. Tandy finding out about her dad. I don't know how often that was, but still, I mean, he didn't seem regretful of doing it. There might have been what drove her to drink and everything. And it drove Tandy to she gave Scarborough the evidence, so she has nothing if she changes when she realizes that she shouldn't have done that. When she's regretful, I don't know if she will. Soon. I don't know if she'll do it soon enough, but I mean, I understand, the pain and the betrayal she's feeling from her dad about her dad, but also like Roxxon's affected, like all those people that were killed, like all those people were killed by Roxxon. Roxxon needs to. They're still putting people in danger. They're still cutting corners. They need to be exposed for what they did. And now, what evidence they had that would have actually put them away, or at least exposed them, is given to Peter Scarborough, and something's gonna happen. Oh, I really freaking hope it doesn't come back and get Mina and Ivan. She's going to feel so freaking guilty. That's going to tear her up if she finds out, if that happens. See, I shouldn't have trusted him, because since I trusted him, that signed him up to be killed. See, they should have known that he'd have some people still on the outside. They shouldn't have kissed in front of him, or somewhere he could see. I mean, it's just... Yeah, he was a good guy. He made her happy, and he took that from her. Just one last spiteful thing to do before he's put away. If he gets put away, I don't know what they could do to throw away the evidence. Maybe they have somebody in evidence. I don't know. But that's if he gets let go, because somehow the evidence gets lost. He'd come after her more and Tyrone. Now that he knows Tyrone was actually he shouldn't. I don't think Tyrone should have done that. I think they should have arrested him afterwards, not at that moment. And there should have just been O'Reilly, O'Reilly with backup or something. I don't know. Because now he knows that it was actually Tyrone, and that Tyrone has powers. God, I feel so bad for Riley. She looks so happy. It's been really tough talking about the good stuff in this episode. God dang it. Stupid prick. God. He better be put away. I swear to God, if next episode find out he's clear, I'm going to... I can't do anything, but I'm really mad. Well, even though it was bad when we found out about, the fact that we found out that her dad wasn't who he seemed exactly like the kind of guy she saw him as, or that she knew him as, and that her mom portrayed him as, I still really enjoy, I like how they do the representation in this show. I just think it's really well done in the movie theater, and having everything go basically, everything cuts, and then Tandy cuts through the screen with their daggers and goes through and sees what it's actually like in black and white. I just like the way they're doing the representation, the way they've showed it in the past as well. Like especially with whenever Tyrone and Tandy enter their each other's minds for the first time, and showing that, like with Tyrone having the choices in front of him and all that, and what he was wearing, and same with Tandy with her dad in the box with the other everybody else of Roxxon. I just really enjoyed how they've showed that in the show, even though it was very bad in this episode specifically what it meant. And it does seem that with Tandy's the fact when she had learned to throw her knives in Ivan's mind, that did seem to carry over to reality. So that's cool, at least. That's something. That thing is, excuse me, another thing was sharp. That cut straight through that metal pillar like nothing. Like, man, that crap is terrifyingly sharp. If she could grow that to something bigger, that would be terrifying. I still think it'd be really cool if she could create like a shield. It'd be so cool. I don't know if she can do that in the comics. I know her name is just Dagger. So I think she's just able to create daggers. I don't know. Or maybe that's just her specialty, and maybe she can do other things. And same with Tyrone. He the cloak, like it helps him to control it because like he has something to like, I guess, shroud himself. He can like sort of disappear into the cloak, but it did help at being in the dreamscape, for like a better word, in Ivan's mind, to get a better grasp of it. So he was able to better control it, like really well, to the point where he was able to dodge being shot pretty up close. That was so cool. I mean, I didn't expect to see him in the cloak so soon, but it was such a cool scene. Like in the beginning too, when he first was just messing with Connors without Connors seeing Tyrone, just kind of like taking his gun, disappearing, and then he's like, oh, what the heck? And and Tyrone also whispers in his ear, "You killed me." And then he turns around, nobody's there. He turns back around later, and the gun's back, and it's just like, I just love the way that they went with that. The way Tyrone did it, that was a good plan, nice touch. And I love that Connors, that O'Reilly went with it, just like, I don't see anything. I kind of wish we'd saw their reaction to him using his powers. That would have been funny, probably. Kevin? Kev? Is that the guy's name? Fuse. Well, okay, Fuse. It just says Officer Fuse. It doesn't say his first name, unless that's his first name. But whenever he talked to her, it was like, "Did you thing with his powers, man? Can you believe that?" And O'Reilly mentioned Misty. I'm pretty sure she's talking about Misty Knight from Luke Cage. That's awesome. I don't think we're gonna, they're gonna have a kind of crossover, but unless it's like a different version of Misty. It could. I'm pretty sure these shows are supposed to be, or like the show is supposed to be in the same world as like Luke Cage, Daredevil, and all that, and the rest of the MCU stuff. But it could have been like a different version of Misty. Like if it's not part of that specific world. But I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be, because Misty doesn't have powers exactly. She has a robot arm unless something happens later. Because I haven't finished Luke Cage, so sorry. But unless she gets something, I might finish it. So don't say anything. I don't know. I mean that's still like it's still impressive, but it's not like to the extent of disappearing. So I was like, that's what I just mean, like comparing the believability of it is what I meant. Is what I'm meaning by it. But still. It's cool that she was mentioned in the show. God damn, I just feel really bad still. He was such a good guy, man. Kind of just killed. Also, bringing him to the docks was a really cool touch too. Just like really, just doing whatever he could to just drill it into him and just get him feeling so guilty that he did seem guilty, but he still did what he did all there and from then on while in Vice, and having Fuse killed. You have a cop killed. I mean, they don't have evidence now, but I'm pretty sure, like with him being arrested and then Fuse turning up dead, they're gonna know at the very least that he did it. If not, there's gonna be heavy speculation. I know not all those cops are in there are gonna be corrupt, so I know at least some of them are gonna be like, okay, he did it, and they're not gonna. He better not get off. I swear to God, he better not get off of that. The fact that he confessed. That they better not let him go. And this being apparently the anniversary of when both died, both Billy and Nathan. Both families dealt with it very differently. Tandy and her mom, obviously, mainly her mom for the most part, the recent years anyway. Have been holding a kind of memorial for him, while their family were more. I mean, I'm not down on them for it, but they were, more obviously put down by the day. I mean, they're not that Tandy and them weren't put down, but they were remembering and memorializing him. But they were trying to distract themselves from it, and the mom was closed off, but I feel so the part where the dad teared up, that almost got me again. When he was crying, it was just that was so hard to watch, because it's just you don't see your parent just if your parents that kind of they're a strong person, and that sorry, when you see them affected that way, when you see them cry and the remembrance of loss, no matter how long it's been, it's really hard to watch. Sorry. But yeah, that's a tough scene. I felt really bad for Tyrone and his dad. Seeing like the day itself was tough for him, but like seeing the cloak, knowing that that's what the last thing that his son was working on, that never got a chance to finish it. Man. That was a lot tougher talking about it than freaking just watching it. Jesus Christ. But it was good that he had his Red Hawk family over there. At least they were kind of they kind of helped him a little bit. Probably afterwards. And he hadn't had them over for a while. It seems. I did think it was a little weird. Tandy showed up at Tyrone's place. I mean, I know that they both shared the same situations, but I don't know. Something still felt like she did. I didn't like. When she said that she wanted to come see if he was okay, or when she mentioned that it happened to her too, I accepted. Okay, this is obviously why she's here. And I assumed also because when she first showed up, like, oh right, they're dealing with the same thing, so I guess that's probably why she showed up. But it still felt off. But it was because she also wanted to get his mom's badge. God, if she had let it, oh man, I don't think it would affect all employees. Just I don't know. Wonder if her mom would lose, like if the company would shut down and his mom would have lost her job. I do like when it shows them both going about their dealing with handling their respective battles. Especially this one was really awesome. Just especially with both of them using their powers the way they did. Tyrone a little more so this episode because in the beginning Tanny just kind of she broke in but not using her powers, using his mom's badge, Tyrone's mom's badge. But she used her dagger to cut the fuse boxes, and the alarm. Or was that supposed to be the backup generator or something? I don't know. There was an alarm going. And then she obviously kidnapped Scarborough, the dagger at his throat. I still think she should have at least worn a mask and not mention that it was her dad, and just say that she was there to clear the name that Roxanne had soiled and take care of the families of those that died on the rig. But either way, but yeah, that I think Tyrone's was just a little more. It was more adrenaline inducing, kind of. It's just more hype, more action to it, especially the fact that he was freaking out Connor, disappearing and reappearing, and having him chase him. Especially with the part where Connors is shooting at him, and Tyrone is facing him, and he's just disappearing and reappearing closer. I just thought that's just terrifying to see. Just that cloak, at night, when the fact that they're disappearing, and then then that cloak is just gonna make things creepier. So I wonder if Ivan remembered Tanny, and I wonder if she told him about what they did, what Tyrone and her did, going into his mind, or if he remembered after the initial waking up, because she knew about she mentioned the guys that went crazy at the rigging, or at the rig, you know what I mean, and he wasn't taken aback by it, so I don't know if he remembers, the fact they were in his mind, but it kind of took some worry off at least at that point, whenever, because I was worried at first when Peter and Tandy crossed paths at the hospital. One, he saw her, and so that kind of looks bad, because he remembers her obviously from when she showed up at his house the other night. When she went in and I didn't see Ivan, I was really worried for a second, and then we saw he was there to make sure he wasn't a liability, and he told him he doesn't remember much, so that's good. That saved him. But now I don't know if it changes with what Tandy, the information he's given them. I really hope they're gonna be okay, Ivan and Mina. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. Man, it was a really good episode, but I'm so mad. I really hated that ending. I mean, it was well done, but I just hate that it ended that way. That Connors hurt Riley that way, man. Fuse, right? He was a good guy. He didn't deserve. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next episode. I mean, I thought I really had no idea before, as I thought Roxanne was gonna be taken care of, or at least some. I was wondering because Roxanne is a big thing in the comics. I don't like they're not easily accused, or not accused, but easily because you can accuse them easily, but a lot of parts of them aren't outed very easily. It's they cover things up really well. They're efficient at their job. So I wasn't 100% sure that was going to be Anna Roxanne. If she did let it out, something was going to happen. But it was possible. But I don't know what's going to go on with Connors. Like, is he going to be let out or not? I'm really hoping that's not the case. We haven't had Evita and Tyrone in Iraq, and I'm still wondering how she's going to deal with the news that her aunt gave her. Like, is she going to mention it or not? Is she going to act different around him, like worry that he's going to die or something? I don't know. That's it for this week's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the rest of my stuff, go and click the button right next to me. If you want to stick around for next week's episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when our videos go out, go and click the bell icon down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.